Good morning, and welcome back to the maskedbettorbettingtips YouTube channel. Now today, I'm very much happy to be with you this Saturday morning as we try to make the predictions and betting tips for the matches that are going to be playing today. And in this video, I will be providing you 6 odds and 3 odds respectively. And of course, I'll also want to make it known this very moment that beginning today, you are supposed to expect daily prediction videos, daily betting tips, as always, from the Must Better Betting Tips YouTube channel. And that is very good because you are aware the leagues are coming to an end. The major football leagues are coming to an end within the next 7 days to 15 days. And then after that, there's going to be a drought. But do not worry, because I have prepared and have ensured we are not going to feel the impact of the scarcity, right? I will be here every single morning, back-to-back content, back-to-back predictions, and of course, apart from that, we are going to be winning as usual. And we are going to be doubling our winning ratios moving forward. So of course, click the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell so that you get notified when we are to have these daily prediction videos. Now, before we even get further into the video, I'm not going to waste your time. I just need to make it known to answer one big question. One question that popped up plenty of times during the last 4 to 7 weeks when I was not in a position to post these daily videos. Must Better, what happened? Why did you stop posting videos? Please resume posting the videos. I miss watching you every single morning. Right. Now I know you deserve an answer. And so, what happened is that I needed time to settle in, right? Relocating from the northern sides of Africa to the southern sides of Africa actually played some impact on my way of life, especially time zones being factored in. So adapting to posting videos in the morning, waking up in the morning was a bit difficult, and so I needed time. You remember even when you were going to school, when you were young and you changed school, go to a new school, the first 2 weeks used to be weird. You are the odd kid, you're the old child. You're not adapted to the rules and terms and what of the new environment, of the new school. So maybe to avoid that, you find yourself falling in trouble, getting, bullied every single time and again. But after the first 1 month, after the first 2 weeks, you get formed 2 new friends, and boom, you're now in control, you're now in charge. So that is what has happened. At the moment, I can state that everything is perfectly fine, and I'm no longer the new kid. Everything is awesome, everything is perfect, and moving forward, this consistency is going to be maintained as usual, and apart from that, more quality, more content, and even to make it more juicy, let me say, to make it more fashionable, to make it more interesting, to make it worth the wait, you're going to find it more easier to win bets moving forward. So, having mentioned that, it's now important to quickly get into the predictions for today. I'm really happy that you are still around. And we are going to begin with a 6 odds bet slip. Then moving forward, we'll get into the 3 odds bet slip, right? So in the 6 odds bet slip, the first game that we are having is Fulham coming up against Manchester City. Of course, we bet on a Manchester City victory. The odd is 1.231 odds. It's from England Premier League. And then the next match that we are having today is Tottenham playing Burnley, England Premier League. Of course, in this game, we also bet on the straight or the favorite guy, which is Tottenham. So Tottenham to win in this second game. The odd is 1.385. And then we happen to have Granada coming up against Real Madrid. Spain La Liga. Real Madrid has performed exceptionally well. They have been incredible in terms of performance, pulling up late wins, and I expect them to win this game easily, even after the Champions League that was really intense, right? And then we have Leipzig coming up against Werder Bremen, Germany Bundesliga. In this one, we ride on a Leipzig victory, and I expect Leipzig to behave and give us a win in this match. We cannot always rely on them, but today, I expect them to avoid or to stop the, they always have some kind of mediocrity, especially when they play away. They will end with a 1-1 draw kind of stuff. But given the fact they're playing at home, they are indeed in position to win this very game. And then, of course, Newcastle coming up against Brighton, England Premier League. A Newcastle win at an odd of 1.642 is really too good to be ignored. So we combine all the matches I've just mentioned. We get a summation of 6.387 odds for our first bet slip. And you're supposed to take that into consideration. Now, before we proceed, before we progress, I know you're already aware that during the 4 to 7 weeks that I was not in a position to post the daily prediction videos, we were able to get a sponsor, right? SofaScore sponsors our videos. Yeah, it is a prediction app. It is a live score app. Has the latest statistics, latest betting information. And I love the latest addition they have included. During a live game, you can watch the game, or if you cannot watch the game, you can follow the minute-by-minute analysis or commentary, right? There's a place where there's a text appearing kind of stuff, kind of thing. Anyway, we are not going to get into that because I've talked about it in details in the last videos. But if you've not installed the SofaScore app, you're supposed to have it installed in your phone because it's really impactful when it comes to becoming a better sports bettor and being equipped with the latest, all that is to be taken into consideration before analyzing a football game. So factor in that and let us proceed to our next bet slip. So in our next bet slip, we have 3 odds, as I had mentioned. And the first game is Zagreb playing Osijek from Croatia HNL, right? So, we are betting on over 1.5 goals. The odd is 1.185 odds. And then we have a game from Victoria Pleasant. That is a game from Czech Republic. Victoria Pleasant playing Slovako. We bet on over 1.5 goals. The odd is 1.197. West Ham coming up against Luton. England Premier League. We bet on over 8.5 corners. The odd is 1.30 odds. There are 2 games that I have for corners today, and I'll be giving you the exact details on how you're supposed to approach each of them. West Ham Luton, over 8.5 corners. This is the first corner game for today. The second corner game, I'll be mentioning at the end of the video because it happens to be the last game in this one. So, the other game is Dortmund playing SSV Ulm from Germany 3rd Liga. We are to bet on second half, over 0.5 goals. The odd is 1.179, right? Then we have Budapest playing Puskás Academia from Hungary NB1. We bet on over 1.5 goals. The odd is 1.165 odds. And the last game in this bet slip is Celtic playing Rangers, Scotland FA Cup. Over 1.5 goals is the market we are to bet on. The odd is 1.222. If you are to combine the odds for these games I've just mentioned, we get a summation of 3.095 odds. Now the game I was talking about is Celtic coming up against Rangers, Scotland FA Cup, right? You look at this match, you look at this game, you realize it is a cup game. 2 strong sides playing against each other today, right? You know what? When you look at such a match, there's a potential, there's a possibility of a high number of corners being recorded. especially when they decide to play football and not to park the bus, right? So in this game, we are finding, and let me say, we are finding a value bet over 10.5 corners in the Celtic vs Rangers game at an odd of 1.75. It's really incredible, and you can consider it as a single bet, as a massive single bet for today, right? Bet of the day, banker bet of the day, the best bet of the day, the most, I don't know how to say it, but let me say it's the most promising single bet that you can really factor in today. Celtic Rangers over 10.5 corners at an odd of 1.75. So in total, at this very moment, I can say that we have a summation of 3 odds, right? I mean, a summation of 3 bet slips. The first one, 6 odds. The second one, 3.0 odds. And the final one, 1.75 odds on Celtic vs Rangers. So given that it was the very first day, I thank you very much for spending your 11 minutes with me, right? Do not forget that you need to have the SofaScore app. The link is available in the video description, in the pinned comment section. Install your latest version of the SofaScore app, the best prediction app, the best live score app, because moving forward, you will need it, especially when the leagues are coming to an end. I wish to be with you in the next video, to see you in the next video, and all the best, right? Take care, and don't forget to share the video with your friends. I'll be seeing you in the next few hours, right?